And a good evening, all you high school football fans. Welcome to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field as it is homecoming as the Russell County Warriors taking on the Volunteers of Central. How is everybody doing? This is the high school game of the week for Beam and the CW Jabama. I am Richard Holdridge alongside my broadcast partner, Corey Bank. Corey, Russell County got their first region game last week against Park Crossing. They're 2-6. They're ready to take on a 5A team that's 6-2, and they're trying to get into the playoffs. They're taking on a very talented 5A team in the Volunteers of Central of Clay County.
They sure are, Richard. So we saw incredible improvements with this Russell County team last week. So tonight, we're going to talk about the key player analysis for Russell County. We're going to start by running back. Drew Pickett, number 0. He's a definition of a balanced running back, Richard. He has the ability to make defenders miss, and with the shake moves in the second level. And when he gets to the second level, he can lower the boom, drive the pile, and get all the yards he can. He's also a dynamic pass catcher out of the backfield with screen passes in that regard, and he also can run medium routes. Now, the quarterback who's been picking up his game throughout the season, quarterback Robert Calhoun, a mobile threat quarterback. He enjoys getting to outside tackle box, but as of late, we've seen him step into his throws, staying in the pocket, showing that he is a pocket passer, throwing the slant routes over the middle of the field. We've also seen him test a long ball last week. He threw 3 touchdowns last week, and when he gets out into space, he can make guys miss. A dynamic player indeed. One of his favorite targets to throw to, number 1, A.J. Black, a great all-around athlete. You can line him up in the slot, bring him around for jet sweeps. He's got big play written all over him. Once he finds a little crease in the defense, he can make you pay, get out to the second level, and fly. He is their flyer. Now on the defensive side of the ball, you have to talk about their ball hawk cornerback, rover, whatever you want to call him, safety, Donquavius Crawford, number 20. He is an absolute ball hawk of a defender. Whether you line him up on your X receiver, Y, or in the slot, he is a lockdown corner, can play bump or run coverage, and once he's in the second level, an excellent tackler, Richland.
And Robert Calhoun did win Player of the Week for 6A in the AHSAA. So congratulations to him. Russell County getting ready to take the field. They are in their traditional maroon uniform with maroon pants with gold stripes. It looks like they will kick the football off to the Volunteers first. Back to receive this kick is number 5, Terry Heffen, and number 7, J.J. Cosby. So Ryan Acosta getting ready to kick the football off to the Volunteers of Central Clay. And we are underway. That's a short kick that's taken at the 25-yard line. And bulldozes his way all the way almost to midfield. A great run back by the Volunteers right at the 48-yard line. Great field position for Central. And that's where they will take things over.
The Volunteers in that last return, Richard, found a little crease in the defense on special teams in that regard, get right up the field, and they're going to start with the football, an excellent field position on the 48-yard line.
Darren Harris will lead the Volunteers out onto the field. He is a 5'11 junior, and he has got trips to the left. Man in motion, extra tight end blocker. He's in the pistol. The handoff is to Heffen. He gets a big run, and on the first play, Central Clay gets the first down.
Number 5, Terry Andrew Heflin finds a hole right in the defense, gets right up the field in the run lane. First down, Volunteers.
Ball is at the 36-yard line, already in Warrior territory. This Central Clay County Volunteers team is 6-2 on the season. They beat Beauregard last week. Harris is in the shotgun. Harris back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, throws, and it is incomplete. That was intended for Adam Clark. And Bryant Hamlet, it incomplete. It brings up second down.
Harris early in the game tests the defensive secondary of Russell County. Incomplete pass on the play.
Second down and 10. We are early on here in the first quarter. The Volunteers from Central of Clay making the trip from Lineville, Alabama. And it's a play fake, a great play there as Harris tried to get the play off. Great tackle by number 58, Jimmy Robinson. It brings up a third down.
Harris rifles the football right over the middle of the field. Jimmy Robinson once again makes a great play for Russell County. We are now at a 3rd and 4 scenario, Richard.
And Donquavius Crawford also on the tackle, so they're both on that tackle. Third down, Harris. It's a 3rd and 3. Harris in the pistol, trips to the right. Looks like Russell County's gonna bring the pressure. Man in motion. Harris trying to get the play off. It's a play fake. No, it's an open lane for Heffen. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Terry Andrew Heflin gets an off-tackle carry, gets on the outside, shows his speed, and is a touchdown for the Volunteers. First strike on the first drive of the game.
And it was a 3rd down conversion. It looked like it was going to be an RPO. Heflin takes it to the house. He had an open lane up the sideline. 6-0.
He caught the edge on that last one, so there was excellent blocking from this Volunteer offensive line, allowing an athlete like this to get on the outside, and he showed the distance on that one.
All right, the snap, the kick. Oh, that was almost blocked. But it is going to be good. So with 10:33 left to go here in the first quarter, Central Clay takes the lead over Russell County 7-0. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig?
That was quick.
Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field on the campus of Russell County High School. This is homecoming. The Russell County Warriors taking on the Volunteers of Central Clay. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week on the CW Jabama and Beam. Russell County is about to get the football. They're down 7-0. Dylan Davis back to kick things off for the Volunteers. And the left-footed strike goes over the head of Denver Harper and into the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
On that last kick, it just went right over the head of Denver Harper. So they're going to start the football at the 20-yard line. So what does this team need to do tonight to establish credibility on the offensive side of the ball?
Well, they're going to have to run the football with their Drew Pickett and Kelston Tarver, but also get some RPO action with Robert Calhoun, get A.J. Black, Cameron Bullitt, their speedy receivers open in the flat. And Denver Harper's really come on as late. He is a sophomore. He had a touchdown reception in the last game against Park Crossing. Calhoun is in the shotgun. The handoff is to Pickett, trying to find an open crease, trying to turn the corner over to the right side, and he gets out of bounds at about the 22-yard line for a couple yards.
Drew Pickett on the carry, Richard. He gets right in between the tackles, bounces to the outside, gets up the field for 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
And Robert Calhoun, he's got his plethora of wide receivers. Quan Harper, Cam Bullock, A.J. Black. He's got a 4 wide receiver set. Calhoun is in the shotgun with Drew Pickett in the backfield. Calhoun steps up, feels the pressure. He's going to take off, trying to get out of a tackle, and he gets shoved out of bounds. Got a maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Picked up about 2 yards on that play, so I'll bring up a third down.
Robert Calhoun on the last one showed that he is a dynamic player with his legs. Got right outside the tackle box, got right on the last part of the hash, get up the field. We're now in a 3rd and 5 situation, a manageable down for Russell County.
Ball is at the 25-yard line for Robert Calhoun, and this Warrior offense, 2-6 on the year. They want to finish the season strong and have a very good outing during homecoming. Calhoun, a high snap. He rolls to his right, feeling the pressure, and he gets taken down for the sack. Big sack by Dimitri Whetstone. And now Russell County has to punt the football away.
The pocket collapsed on that last one. Dimitri made the play, sacked Robert Calhoun. It is a 3-and-out, and the Russell County offense has to punt.
And back to receive this kick is Santuan Ackles, the talented sophomore running back. He is standing at the 50. Bullock is going to punt this away, and it is a line drive that's right to Ackles. He's at the 45. He breaks a tackle, makes a cut, and he gets out to the 38-yard line. Once again, great field position by the Volunteers of Central.
Ackles catches that punt return, makes a little shifty move to the right, to the left, little zigzag, gets up the field for a couple of yards, and they're going to start this second possession of the football game at the 38-yard line.
So Darren Harris got great field position. He's got trips to the left. He's getting ready as Boyd is his running back. Harris is in the shotgun. Harris steps up in the pocket, throws, and it is caught by Adam Clark close to the sticks. He'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Harris throws a dart right to his slot wide receiver, Adam Clark. It is a 2nd and 2 scenario, an 8-yard gain on the play.
Central Clay, they're 6-2 on the season. They are a 5A team, and they're making this trip down to Russell County. You got Harris in the shotgun, and the give is to Boyd, and he gets a couple of yards on the play. Let's see where they mark it.
So Heflin gets the carry on that last one, drives the pile for about a yard on the play.
And Heflin did have that last touchdown run for the Volunteers. Harris is in the pistol, trips to the left. He's got extra blockers here on this 2nd down and 8. Harris in the shotgun, the handoff is to Heflin. Heflin finds the open crease. He gets close to the 1st down marker. He's right about the 19-yard line, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Terry Heflin going right off tackle, drives the ball right up the middle. It is now a 3rd and 2 scenario for the Volunteer offense.
It is a 3rd and manageable as they try to get the play off, and we're going to get a whistle. There might have been too many men on the field. They were trying to go hurry up with that to try to get the play off, but it could be a timeout. So what it is, it's a timeout. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it back to the station for a break. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings for the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. 8:09 left to go here in the first quarter. Central of Clay as leading Russell County 7-0. as they are back on the field after that timeout. It's a 3rd and 1. Ball is at the 20-yard line for Darren Harris and this Volunteer offense. He's under center. The give is to Heflin. He has a tackle, makes a spin move, and gets all the way down to the 10-yard line, picks up the first down for the Volunteers.
Terry Heflin once again right up the gut. They carry the football, driving his legs, and it's another Volunteers first down.
Central's going to go hurry up. Harris under center. Handoff is to Heflin, and he spins out of a tackle, gets a couple of yards. They'll bring up second down.
Terry Heflin going right off the 4-hole for the last one, getting right up the field for 4 yards of the play. Now it is second, and they're at the goal line, Richard.
Yeah, the first down marker is right at the goal line, so they don't have goal to go yet. It's a 2nd down and 8. Harris is under center. He's got multiple backs. The handoff is to Heflin. He tried to break out of a tackle, but that was a great tackle on the play for Russell County as William Valentine made a decent tackle in the backfield for a loss.
Terry Heflin on the carry, but this Warriors defensive line gets the penetration they need up front, forcing it, going outside, going east and west. Great tackle by William Valentine.
Brings up a 3rd and 7. Harris under center. Handoff. Actually, it's a play fake. He can't find anybody, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete. He was feeling the pressure. It was a play fake. Bringing the pressure was James Todd. And it brings up 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit for Central.
Excellent penetration by this Russell County defensive front. James Todd, nose tackle, gets in the backfield, forces Harris to make an ill-advised throw. Incomplete pass. Russell County defense makes a stop.
Dylan Davis on to attempt what looks like about a 27-yard field goal. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:50 left to go here in the first quarter, it's Central Clay 10, Russell County 0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good.
And we're back at the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Central Clay leads Russell County 10-0. This is the high school game of the week on the CW Jabama and Beam. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank. Glad to be here on this crisp fall evening as Russell County will get the football back for their 2nd possession of the game as Davis kicks it off. It's a low angled kick at the 15-yard line and taking that all the way to about the 37-yard line. A pretty good return by number 21, Davy Brown, and that's where Russell County will start.
Davy Brown with an excellent return for Russell County. Gets right up the field, finds a little crease in the defense, gets at the starting point for this Russell County offense at the 37-yard line. Let's see what this team can cook up on offense now, Richard.
And one thing about that Russell County game last week against Park Crossing, they started off fast out the gate. So here on this 2nd possession, Robert Calhoun, he's got a double running back, trips to the left. The handoff is to Pickett, trying to bounce through the hole, and he gets minimal gain on the play. He'll bring up 2nd down.
Drew Pickett carries the ball off tackle, drives the pile, gets up the field for 2 yards. It is now a 2nd and 8 scenario. On that last play, they stood him up a little bit. Forward progress got him 2 yards of the play, Richard.
Ball is at the 39-yard line for Russell County. Drew Pickett, the 3-star running back that's verbally committed to Wake Forest, had a big game last week. 2 rushing touchdowns, and he's got all the carries so far in this game. You got a man in motion. It's a trips right as A.J. Black trying to find a hole, and he gets taken down for no gain as Central read the defense perfectly on that jet sweep.
Russell County tries a jet sweep, getting A.J. Black in motion. This Volunteer defense was not fooled on the play. A loss of a play. 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. Robert Calhoun trying to get a play off to convert this 3rd down. Still has Drew Pickett in the backfield. We have yet to see Kelston Tarver, and I have not seen his number anywhere. But here we go. He rolls to the right. Calhoun gives over to Denver Harper. Harper can maybe break a tackle. He's close to the sticks. He's getting taken out of bounds. And it is short of the 1st down. But in this situation, do you go for it on this 4th down? I mean, they're almost at midfield. It's close.
They're going to go for it on this one. On that last play, Richard, it was Robert Calhoun rolling out with the football, finding Denver Harper. It's now 4th and 1.
Robert Calhoun on this 4th and 1, trying to figure out what the play call is going to be. He's got trips to the right, 4 wide receivers. Man in motion, A.J. Black. Black takes under center, and he gets close. Actually, he's got the 1st down. He moves the pile. A.J. Black with a direct snap under center gives Russell County the 1st down.
On that last play, they tried to cause confusion for the defense, putting A.J. Black right over center for a sneak up the middle. 1st down, Russell County.
A gutsy call by Russell County here in the 1st quarter. Ball is at the 50-yard line. It's a 1st and 10, and Russell County moving the football. Calhoun in the shotgun. Pickett is going to go out wide, and so he has an empty backfield. There's a pass open to A.J. Black in the flat, and a shoestring tackle made right at about the 49-yard line. Black might have gotten 1 yard on the play.
So on that last play, Robert Calhoun releases the football really fast on that last one, getting it out to A.J. Black on a bubble screen. A.J. Black up the field for a yard. 2nd and 9.
And they were looking for blockers on that play, but Central Clay did a outstanding job defensively.
On that last play, they really showed their containment on their defensive secondary right there.
And look who just came into the game. Kelston Popcorn Tarver, only a freshman, in the backfield with Calhoun. The handoff is to Tarver, makes a cut, trying to get a block, but Central is right there, and he got no gain on the play as it looked like they penetrated the line, and the offensive line just could not find any holes for Tarver.
That whole Volunteers defensive line wreaked havoc in the backfield. Too much penetration. Kelston Popcorn Tarver had nowhere to go. A loss of 2 in the play. 3rd and 11.
Another 3rd and long situation for Russell County. If they've been in this type of situation, the last time they got close to the marker and they went for it on 4th down, but right at their own 49-yard line as the clock continues to wind. Play clock is down to 3. Let's see if Calhoun can get the play off. 2, 1. Handoff is to Tarver, and he gets about 2 yards. Might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. It will set up for a 4th and 9, and this is a situation where you just punt the football away.
Drew Pickett on the carry on a halfback dive up the middle. It is now a 4th and 9 scenario. So they're rolling the dice here. The ball is on the 49-yard line, and they just called a timeout.
So with that, we'll go ahead and take it back to the station. You are watching the high school game of the week 2.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you. Because community is always on our mind. Beam, bringing...
Vice City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Vice City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex. Russell County's going to punt the football away. Cam Bullock punts it at about the 25-yard line where it's fair caught, and that is where Central Clay will take over.
Cam Bullock with a very decent punt. He got the job done, placing them pinned back at their own 25. Now let's see this Russell County defense pin back. Dial up the blitz packages, get in the backfield, and force something here. This is where you play for your season. This is the last home game of the year, and this is homecoming.
This is also the worst field position that the Volunteers have had so far in this game. Pinning them back, that was a good idea, but Central Clay is back out on offense. Darren Harris in the shotgun. Feeling the pressure, gives it to Heflin. Heflin breaks a tackle. Another tackle broken, and he gets a decent gain on first down and sets up this second down nicely.
Terry Heflin on the tackle, right off tackle, driving forward, carrying defenders. It is a 6-yard gain in the play.
Harris now in the pistol, trying to get the play off. Trips to the left. Heflin is in the backfield as he tries to get this play off on this 2nd down and 2. Handoff is to Heflin. Heflin looks like he did not get out of a tackle, and he might have gotten a loss on the play. He tried to spin out of a tackle, but Russell County is right there defensively to stop him on that 2nd down.
There was a huge surge of the whole defensive line of Russell County, pushing back Heflin for a loss on the play. We're now in a 3rd and 3 scenario. Huge, crucial down for this Russell County defense, Richard.
Absolutely, it would be huge if Russell County could stop him here on this 3rd down. Harris has got a man in motion, that's Lindsey. Handoff is, actually it's a play fake. Nope, he actually faked the play fake, gave it to Heflin, and Heflin picked up the 1st down.
Heflin takes the carry, gets right on the outside, uses his speed, gets east and west, gets down the line. It is a 1st down for the Volunteers.
Great play call by Harris to fake the play fake with the decoy throw, and it threw off the Russell County defenders. Heflin was able to get the 1st down.
Sometimes that's what it takes, misdirection.
All right, Harris is in the shotgun. Heflin, he's got the majority of the carries in this game for the Volunteers. He's got trips to the left. Harris now in the pistol. The handoff is to Heflin. Heflin trying to spin out of a tackle, gets a couple of yards on the play. Corey, I've noticed that they have given the majority of the carries to Heflin. He has been the primary focus on offense, and Russell County's starting to put 7 in the box.
A lot like last game, they had to put 7 in the box because this Volunteer team is a run-first team. And Terry Heflin is your workhorse running back. He's the kind of guy that is a rugged back. He's not afraid to go north and south in between the tackles and carry defenders.
All right, that is the end of the 1st quarter with your score, Central Clay 10, Russell County 0.
There's regular Wi-Fi, and there's new Magnify Intelligent Wi-Fi from Beam. It learns which devices use more data and knows when to push more speed to the rooms you want, automatically. Just imagine, no more dead zones, no more battles over bandwidth. No doubt this is the way whole home Wi-Fi is meant to be. Intelligent. Magnify your internet with Beam.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Start of the second quarter. It's the Volunteers from Clay Central on top on Russell County 10-0, including a touchdown run by Terry Heflin. They've flipped sides of the field. It's a 2nd and 7, and Darren Harris is out in the shotgun. Heflin is the lone back. The handoff is to Heflin. He finds an open lane. Heflin, he's at the 40, breaks out of a tackle. He's at the 30, he's at the 20, he's at the 10. The 5, and he gets taken out of bounds. A huge run by Terry Heflin.
Terry Heflin finds a hole open in the seam, gets right on the outside, puts a little shake move, gets right on the outside, and shows his pure sprinter speed, getting right down the field, right near the goal line. The Volunteers are knocking on the door, Richard.
And his foot was out of bounds at the 9-yard line. It will set up a 1st and goal for the Volunteers as Darren Harris. It's going to be a direct snap to Heflin. Heflin finds an open crease, and he gets a decent gain on the 1st and goal right at about the 3-yard line. He'll bring it up 2nd and goal.
On that last one, they use Heflin as the quarterback on a QB power call, driving forward for a couple yards of the play. It is now a 2nd and 4.
Give me the ball as a 2nd down and goal.
And another direct snap to Heflin. Heflin is going to take it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Terry Heflin once again with a direct snap. He gets right up the field, finds daylight, goes right in the end zone, finds Pater. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And this Central Clay team out of Lineville, they're 6-2 on the season. They're undefeated in their region. They know that they're going to make the playoffs for 5A. They've beat some talented teams, including Valley, that Russell County played. And then last week, they beat Beauregard, who was undefeated going into that game. So here we go, the Volunteers. Davis on to attempt the extra point. The snap, it's a play fake. Actually, a bobble snap thrown into the end zone. It's intercepted by Russell County. If he that's going to be a dead ball. At a point there, I thought that they could run it back for 2.
In the high school rule book, Richard, that is a dead ball from the moment that is a picked off pass.
That's okay. So it's a missed extra point attempt with 11:14 left to go here in the second quarter. Clay Central leads Russell County 16-0. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call your State Farm agent, Carol Perdue, in Phoenix City today.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Holdridge, Corey Bank here for the high school game of the week. For the CW Jabama and Beam, Russell County is going to get the football back, down 16-0. There's a high end kick taken at the 20-yard line by Kelston Tarver. He gets pushed out of bounds at about the 27, is where the Russell County Warriors will start things.
Kelston Tarver catches that football, gets right on the outside, up the field, where the Warriors are going to start their next possession at the 27.
All right, so what we've seen so far, it's really been the Terry Heflin show for Central Clay. All right, Corey.
So this high school football game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all of our sponsors: Buffalo Rock, Zelmo Zippin Convenience Stores, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant, Skipper's Seafood, Smoker's Barbecue, great barbecue, and a whole lot more. Located directly in front of Home Depot of 280, Fred's Tire.
Calhoun back to pass, throws, and is incomplete, intended for Denver Harper. Harper beat his man, and it looked like if the ball was thrown on target, he would have taken that to the house.
Robert Calhoun took a shot at Denver Harper, just overthrew that ball. It looked like a post flag route, Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
So far in this game, Russell County has had 2 possessions where they were able to move the football a little bit and got Central Clay back in their own territory, but now Russell County has got to come up with something on offense here on this 3rd possession. Calhoun is back to shotgun. The give is to Pickett. Pickett trying to find an open lane, and he gets taken down for a loss. Nothing but white jerseys on Pickett, trying to move to the outside.
Robert Calhoun gives a shovel pass to Drew Pickett. Pickett going east and west. There was no daylight for him to run with the football. A loss on the play, a swarm through the ball by this Volunteer defense. 3rd and 15.
And this Volunteer defense has really been stout. They have moved sideline to sideline. They have been to the ball, and they tackle well. Robert Calhoun, he's got trips to the right. Lone setback and a play fake, and it's a tip pass, but it's caught by A.J. Black, and he does get some of that yardage back, about a 10-yard gain, but it's going to be short of the 1st down.
Robert Calhoun releases that football, a slant route right over the middle of the field to A.J. Black. Now we're in a scenario here. It is 4th and 2.
Oh, they're going to go for it. Yeah, so they're going to go for it here on this 4th and 2. And as they're taking their time as the play clock is winding down, you got 4 wide receivers. Kelson Tarver is the lone back. Calhoun is in the shotgun. Calhoun steps up in the pocket, and it is bobbled incomplete. It was intended for Cam Bullock, and it's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs.
That was a comeback route thrown by Robert Calhoun. He got the ball out really quickly. He did all he could, but it was a drop ball. Incomplete pass. Turnover on downs.
Well, they took a gamble on that, but it did not pay off, and Central Clay is going to once again get the ball in good field position. And really, it's been giving the ball to Terry Heflin. Terry Heflin has been a one-man show here for Central Clay. And this is a very talented team. They beat Beauregard 28-3 last week. Still undefeated in their region, 6-2 in 5A. Darren Harris in the pistol. Handoff is to Heflin. Heflin just runs into a maroon wall and gets maybe a yard.
Terry Heflin on the carry. Excellent job by the penetration of this Russell County defensive front. It is a no gain of play. 2nd and 10.
From the Warrior 37.
And that's Russell County defensive line just building a wall, trying to make sure to contain Terry Heflin. Harris is in the pistol. He's got trips to the left, 3 wide receivers with the play clock winding down. They just taking their time here on the 37-yard line in Russell County territory. Harris steps up back to pass, and he throws it out into the flat to Tyler Boyd. He gets close to the marker. That's Keeson Lindsay, rather. Gets close to the marker, brings up a 3rd down.
And a pass from Harris.
So Harris throwed it to Lindsay. It was a button hook. It is a 3rd and 4 scenario, Richard.
This is one of those situations where the Russell County defense has got to step up. It is a 3rd and 4. Definitely 4-down territory for Central Clay. Harris is back in the pistol with an extra blocker, 3 wide receivers. Terry Heflin, he's gotten the majority of the touches in this game. The handoff is to Heflin. Heflin finds an open lane, and he is past the yard mark, gets the 1st down, but he gets taken down hard by Caleb Woods. It looked like he was going to break away from that tackle, but a good tackle by Caleb Woods.
Terry Heflin, right off tackle, drives the pile for a 1st down for the Volunteers.
Ball is placed at the 27-yard line of Russell County with 8:30 left to go, and Central leading Russell County 16-0. Harris is in the shotgun. Russell County feeling the pressure. They're going to dial up the blitz. There's a flag on the play. The pocket collapse, and Harris, and it is tipped, incomplete, broken up by number 20, Tamarius Gray. But, however, we do have a flag on the play.
If I had to take a guess on this play, Richard, it looks like a holding call.
Although it could be, from where we are, it could have been offsides. The way the flag was out, it was out immediately when the ball was snapped. Usually that's an offsides or encroachment or an offense on the a penalty on the offense, but they would have stopped the play if it was a false start. So let's see what the play is. It is a false start, but interesting enough, they didn't stop the play. They just kept the play going.
Exactly. You don't normally see them let the play out when it's a false start penalty. They usually blow the whistle dead.
Exactly. That's why I thought it was an encroachment on the defense. Well, that backs them up 5 yards. It will be about a 2nd down and 15. Ball is placed at the 32-yard line. And this is where Russell County's defense has really got to step up. They have got to dial pressure, continue guarding that wall, and stop Terry Heflin. You got to contain him. This talented 6-foot, 190-pound senior running back, he is a playmaker. They got him listed on this roster as a quarterback as well, so you can tell he's a playmaker. Handoff is to Heflin. Heflin trying to spin out of a tackle. There's another flag on the play. Number 94 for Russell County, Jaden Grant, was on the tackle.
Tackle made by Royalty, number 99, Royalty.
Royalty Sanders, actually, number 99, making the tackle.
So on that last play, I think that's going to back them up. I think it's a holding call.
Exactly. It is a holding call. It will be a spot foul, so they're gonna actually call the holding penalty where the hold occurred. So we're not sure what the yardage is going to be, but it is going to be another 1st down, and it's going to back them up all the way at the 41-yard line. So they've got to get to the 17.
And 23.
It's going to be a 1st and 23. All right, back to passes. Harris feeling the pressure. A running back screen over to Heflin, and Heflin's going nowhere as Russell County is there on the tackle. Might have lost a yard on the play.
Heflin on the screen pass. Excellent pursuit to the football by the whole defensive front of Russell County. They were not fooled. A designed screen pass. A loss on the play. Russell County with an opportunity to pin them back, get this football, and put themselves back in the game, Richard.
You could also get him out of field goal range, too, as Harris. He's got 4 wide receivers. Heflin is the running back. Darren Harris, the 5'11 junior. Harris back to pass, throws, and it is caught by Lindsey, and he gets some of those yardages back. It's still going to be a 3rd and long, so let's see what type of play call Central Clay does right there. Basically, that was a play just to get some of that yardage back to make this field goal or 4th down conversion manageable.
So Harris gets the ball out to Lindsey right outside the hash, gets a bunch of those yards back. It is now a 3rd and 18.
And they're right now at the 33-yard line. Central Clay, the Volunteers, a 5A team, 6-2 on the year. We're going to get a timeout. So what that means is we're going to go ahead and take it back to the station for a break. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jababa. We'll be back.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings. For the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. It's homecoming for Russell County. They're taking on Central Clay out of Lineville. The Volunteers leading the Russell County Warriors 16-0 with 6:30 left to go until halftime. Corey, it's been a very interesting game so far. It's really been Terry Heflin He's got a couple of touchdowns in this game, and Central Clay has got the ball with this 3rd and 15. Let's see if they can try to convert it. Harris is in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. You got Heflin out in the flat with the pocket collapses, and Smith gets taken down by Royalty Sanders. Royalty Sanders with a big sack on the play.
Too much penetration in the backfield for this Russell County defensive front. Royalty Sanders in for the sack. Exactly what the doctor ordered, Richard. Dialing up a blitz. Penetration, sack, 4th down, and the Russell County offense got the opportunity to get the ball back and get themselves back in this ball game.
And Central Clay's going to punt the football away to number 2, Jose Castillo. And that is almost blocked. It looked like he might have gotten a piece of it as that takes a friendly Central bounce. And it looked like it touched the players. It was a live football. Castillo actually ran on it, fell on the football. But Russell County, they stop Central Clay on defense.
That's so crucial in this ball game. That means so much for the sentimental value of this football team, showing that they're going to fight. They're going to fight to the bitter end because they're Warriors. And that last one, it is evident that they dialed something up and they figured something out in the blocking assignments of this volunteer team.
All right, we're back at it. Russell County has the football. Ball placed on the 10-yard line as Robert Calhoun, who won 6A for the HSA Player of the Week last week with 3 touchdown passes against Park Crossing, is back on offense. Handoff is it's a quarterback keeper. He tries to find an open lane, and he got no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Robert Calhoun with the RPO quarterback keeper, getting up the field for a yard. 2nd and 9.
Ball is at the 11-yard line for Russell County. Robert Calhoun, he's got his running backs, Drew Pickett and Kelston Tarver, in the backfield with 3 wide receivers. You have talented wide receivers who are seniors. They really displayed their talent on senior night. A.J. Black with a touchdown last week. You have Cam Bullock, Quan Harper. Handoff is to Tarver. He up the middle, up the gut, and he tries to get out of a tackle. He's at the 25-yard line, but moved the chains. A 1st down for Russell County.
Right up the middle. Drew Pickett finds a seam in the defense, gets up the field, drives forward for a Russell County Warriors 1st down.
Ball is on the 26-yard line for the Warriors. Calhoun in the shotgun. Handoff is to Pickett. Pickett finds an open lane, and Pickett makes a break and leaps over out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Another 1st down for Russell County.
Drew Pickett gets up the field, off tackle, bounces outside, shows his speed on the outside, hurdles the guy out of bounds. And it is a Russell County Warriors 1st down.
Let's hold up here because it looks like the referees are discussing something. I'm not sure. I did not see a flag come out, so I'm not sure what this call is going to be. But they have not moved the football just yet. We'll see what the call is going to be here. So we do have 4:24 left to go until halftime. And Russell County is trailing Central Clay 16-0. And what we're going to have is a timeout. So it is, but it is a timeout. Are they going to replay the down? I don't see. So they're actually putting the football at the 28-yard line. So is that where he stepped out of bounds? It's confusing because we don't see any flags. Just a reminder, some of the other teams that are in action tonight. Glenwood is taking on Morgan Academy as Glenwood 5-3 on the year. All right, Corey.
So this high school game of the week on the CW Jabama is presented in a partnership with our friends at Beam TV and made possible by all of our sponsors: Buffalo Rock, distributors of Pepsi and Mountain Dew, Zelmo Zip and Convenience Stores, Giovanni's Italian Restaurant in Phoenix City. Make sure to go to Dining for Charities, GA.com, and get a special certificate for Giovanni's. Skipper's Seafood, fresh seafood, and quality family atmosphere, located in Buena Vista Road in Columbus. Smoke'ems Barbecue, great barbecue, and a whole lot more. Located directly in front of Home Depot off 280. Fred's Tire, the Barber Saloon, always welcoming walk-ins, and Alpine Pond.
Timeout over. Russell County's got the football. Calhoun, a play fake. It is incomplete, intended for A.J. Black, a little too high. It'll bring up second down.
Intended for number 1, A.J. Black. Ball's incomplete.
So on that last play, Richard, Robert Calhoun tried to get the ball out to A.J. Black. Misfire on the football. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
We have 4:16 left to go until halftime. As Russell County is trying to get this offense going. They're down 16-0. They want to try to get a score before the half because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the momentum you want to have going into halftime. With this 2nd down to 10, Calhoun's got a double back set. Handoff is to Tarver. Tarver tried to get a cut on the outside, but Central right there on the stop, 3rd down.
Kelson Popcorn Tarver on the carry, tried to go east to west, tried to find a little crease in the defense, but this Volunteer defensive line had too much penetration up front. A couple yard loss on the play.
That gives the Warriors the 2nd down and 12.
So this is exactly what the Russell County Warriors did not want to get in. Once again, they're in a 3rd and long situation.
3rd down.
And this really favors the Central Clay defense, as Calhoun has gotten close on these 3rd and long situations, but he's got an empty backfield. He's in the shotgun. He rolls to his right. He gets a block, and there's a pass that was intended for Quan Harper. We're going to get a flag on the play. It looks like either a pass interference or a roughing the passer call.
On that last play, Richard, I believe it is a pass interference call because they were all over Quan Harper on that last one. So I think Russell County is going to catch a break here, and it's going to be a pass interference call.
And that is a huge break for Russell County. It gives them a fresh set of downs. And with the clock winding, that's at 3:24, that's what they got to do, is got to hold on to the football, try to get a score going into halftime, build momentum for the second half. Ball is placed on the 41-yard line, and that is where Robert Calhoun and the Russell County offense. And we'll start things here with a fresh set of downs. Calhoun is in the shotgun, high snap. Calhoun feeling the pressure. He's going to roll to his right. He's got an open lane, and he's at the 50, and he's got a spin move out of the outside, out of bounds, and a 1st down for Russell County.
Robert Calhoun under duress while the pocket's collapsing. Gets on the outside, just shows how much of a great athlete he is. Gets on the outside, uses his legs. It is a Russell County Warriors 1st down.
And it was a good juke move. I know I said spin move. It was a juke move by Robert Calhoun that actually got the extra yardage. A 1st down in Central Clay territory. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Calhoun in the pistol. Handoff is to Tarver. Tarver spins out of a tackle. Tarver trying to muscle his way to get a couple extra yardage, but he might have got 1 yard on the play.
Kelson Tarver going off tackle. He hits the hole, gets a spin move, tries to get up the field, lowers his shoulder, and gets a yard in the play. 2nd and 9.
2:45 left to go until halftime. Russell County is trailing the Volunteers of Central Clay 16-0. And Robert Calhoun's got trips to the right with Drew Pickett in the backfield. He rolls to his right. Nice block by Pickett. Calhoun tries to turn on the outside, but Drew Pickett, that fired up Drew Pickett. That's why he's going to play at the next level, because he'll give a block like that, but it brings up third down.
Robert Calhoun with a quarterback power off tackle. You have to love that block. That is exactly why he's a Division I commit, because when you go to the next level, the difference between a guy who gets on the field is the way they block. On that last one, he showed that he could run block. So maybe the next level, if they beef him up, he could be a fullback.
Absolutely. It's a 3rd and 8 for Russell County. 1:52 left to go. High snap, handoff to Pickett. Up, it's a play fake, and it's a caught by, and it's incomplete. A.J. Black was the intended receiver, and Central Clay was all over that play. Brings up 4th down.
Robert Calhoun, under a lot of duress on that play, gets the ball out to A.J. Black and hit him in the hands. Unfortunately, incomplete pass. 4th down and 8. This is a pivotal time in the ball game, Richard. Your back's against the wall, but you're driving the ball down the field. The best drive of the game so far for this Russell County offense. What are you going to do? Answer at the helm. 4th and 8.
And the offense out on the field with this 4th and 8. Calhoun rolls to his left, throws it, and it is incomplete. And that was intended for Cam Bullock. Breaking up the play was Keeson Lindsay. Turnover on downs, and Central Clay will get the football back.
Robert Calhoun rolling out with the football. He did what he could. It was evident that they were all over Cam Bullock. They were blanketing him, but it's an incomplete pass. Drive stalls, turnover on downs.
Well, sometimes you got to take that gamble. Russell County so far 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions. You take that gamble, you have trust in your defense that they could stop Central Clay like they did last possession. And that has been the key, being able to stop Terry Heffin, put 7 in the box, and making sure he's getting minimal yards. Darren Harris in the shotgun with Heflin, the running back. You got a man in motion as they try to change up the play call. The handoff is to Heflin to the left side, a stiff move, and then he turns up the field. He's at the 30, he's at the 20. There's a flag on the play, and he gets taken down at the 8-yard line. A big run by Terry Heflin, but let's see what the flag is going to be.
Terry Heflin catches the outside, uses his track star speed, gets up the field, but it looks like there was a clip on the play.
So it's going to negate a huge run by Terry Heflin. He already has 2 touchdown runs in this game. But it looks like it's going to be on Russell County because they're moving the football even closer. It looks like it's a half the distance to the goal situation. It's a face mask on Russell County. It's going to be half the distance to the goal.
That is true indeed. So tack on even more yardage on that Heflin run. So they're right at the goal line. It is 1st and goal from the 9 for this Volunteer offense, Richard.
As the clock continues to wind, and now the goal for Russell County is to try to keep them out of the end zone with the clock just continuing to run. 1:14 left to go until halftime. It's going to be a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line for Central Clay. Darren Harris leading the offense. Terry Heflin, he's had some big runs today as he is approaching that 200-yard mark as far as rushing yards in the game. We don't have official stats on how many rushing yards he has, but he does have 2 rushing touchdowns. As Harris, direct snap to Heflin. Heflin gets close to the end zone, he gets taken down, and that is key because now we're at a minute to go until halftime.
Terry Heflin on the quarterback power gets right onto the left hash. Off tackle, drives the pile. It is now a 2nd and 3 from the 3.
48 seconds left to go. And Central Clay, they're hurrying it up to the line, trying to get this play off. Looks like it's going to be another direct snap to Heflin. Heflin finds a crease. He gets close. He's right at the goal line. And what's the call going to be? Are they signaling touchdown just yet?
Number 5, Terry Heflin.
It's close. It's third down, 23 seconds left to go.
Play gains 1.
This is one of those situations where they don't have any timeouts. The clock is running. It's 14 seconds. Here we go. And he bobbles the football. He bobbles it. He's not going to get it. 9 seconds. Are they going to call a timeout? It looks like Russell County came up with the football. What is the call? A.J. Black is saying we've got the football. They must have whistled the play dead.
That's what it looks like, Richard. So the officials are not calling that a fumble, although that was a very close one. So we're in a scenario here. There's 7 seconds left on the clock. You're on the goal line. This is exactly what you look for. You need a goal line stand. You need to get the penetration you need up front. Russell County has an opportunity here to stonewall a very huge drive and would get the momentum going to the half. Can they get it done? What do you think, Richard?
The ideal play is for Central Clay to kick the field goal and make it a 3-possession game.
I personally think they believe in their run game so much that they're going to keep the ball in the hands of Terry Heflin. And even on this scenario here, where it looks like the marker is showing that is a 4th down, the thing is, this is a huge momentum shifter in the ball game.
Absolutely, because if they could score here with 7 seconds to go, it pretty much puts the game away. But the smart play here would be to kick the field goal, make it 19-0. But Russell County's defense, if they could step up here in this situation, it will give them momentum, knowing they're going to get the football to start the second half. But Russell County's defense has stepped up, and they have stopped Central Clay on their last offensive possession. Let's see what they do on this possession. With 7 seconds left to go, it's a 4th and goal.
This would be a huge moral victory for this Russell County team. Can they get it done? We will see on this next play, Richard.
And this type of game just builds momentum for next season. Russell County is 2-6. They're playing a 5A school that's 6-2. They're headed to the playoffs. So you want to try to get confidence in knowing you can beat a team that is making the playoffs. All right, here we go. Darren Harris, he's under center, 4th and goal. 7 seconds left to go. Handoff is close. It gives to number 15 for Central Clay, and it's a touchdown. So it pays off. They convert the 4th and goal, and now it's 22-0.
LaDamian Boyd on the carry for this volunteer team on 4th down. They convert a touchdown, and they stick it in the end zone before half.
All right, it's 22-0. The snap, the kick, it's up, and the kick is good. So with 3 seconds left to go, your score, Central Clay 23, Russell County nothing. That was a very impressive drive by Central Clay. Terry Heflin with majority, a huge run, and then Boyd with the touchdown run.
In this game so far, I'd have to give this X Factor award in this ball game to Terry Andrew Heflin. There's something about the way he's been running with the football. He's been driving piles. He's been getting on the outside and showing that he's got elite speed. 100% going to be a guy that's going to go play college football at the next level. And it's very apparent so far, Richard.
All right, the other games in action, we have Smith Station's homecoming. They're taking on Robert E. Lee tonight down at TC Britton at Panther Field. And Glenwood is on the road taking on Morgan Academy. Just a reminder, Corey and I will be at the Swamp next week for the high school game of the week as Chambers Academy comes to the Swamp to take on the Glenwood Gators. Don't want to miss it. Russell County is actually on the road for a Thursday night game against Greenville. And then Smith Station closes out the season against Auburn. So the regular season in high school football is winding down. It looks like there was a penalty, and it's going to put the ball at the 45-yard line as Central Clay is going to kick this off to Russell County with 3 seconds left to go until halftime. So it looks like they're going to just try to just kick it into the end zone with 3 seconds. It does give Russell County one more play until halftime, but this could just be a kneel-down situation.
If I had to take a guess, kneel the football, go to half, reassess your goals going into the second half.
I clearly believe this was a 14-point swing. When Russell County did not convert that fourth down, they had an opportunity to try to score down 16-0, knowing you're going to get the ball to start the second half. Instead, Clay Central ran it, and they have a 23-0 lead now. All right, Robert Calhoun is out for the Warrior offense with 3 seconds left to go in the shotgun, and he gets a Clay defender to jump. Looks like we'll have an encroachment. So it's going to give Russell County an extra 5 yards. The ball is spotted at the 25-yard line with 3 seconds left to go until halftime. Russell County trailing Clay Central 23-0. Central of Clay County out of Lineville, Georgia, or Alabama. Here we go. Robert Calhoun in the shotgun. Kelson Tarver. Calhoun back to pass to A.J. Black, and the clock expires here in the second half. That's halftime with your score, Clay Central 23, Russell County nothing. Corey, your thoughts on that first half?
First half, we got to talk about Terry Heflin. That entire half, he put on a clinic running with the football, Richard. And that is the story of this football game. It's also evident that this defensive line so far for this volunteer team has been getting the push they need up front, stalling the drives of Russell County. Now, Russell County has had their fair share of opportunities going down the football field. They haven't making them count. But this is what halftime is all about. Reassess your goals. Try to figure out what you need to do coming out of the half to be a better football team.
All right, we're at halftime with your score. Central Clay 23, Russell County nothing. You are watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama. We'll be back with the second half.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
Ready. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the Central High School Marching Volunteers.
Agents, here is your mission. You must locate the briefcase and bring it back to HQ. However, we've received word that the briefcase is protected by a high-end security system. Be on the lookout for a suspect that can be described as female and wearing a red jacket. She may try to intercept. Good luck. Agents, red alert, red alert. She has taken the briefcase. All agents are on the lookout. She is known for blending in with her surroundings. Don't let her get away. Agents, we are heading to London. We have word that the lady in red is plotting a heist at the Bank of London. Take her down. Agents, we have her surrounded. Don't let her escape. Bring her in.
The band staff includes Major Ed instructor Ivy Williamson, color guard instructor Alex Horn, percussion instructor Will Halverson, and band director Brian Bradbury. We are the Marching Volunteers. Attention fans, Mariana Hightower, please report to the press box. Mariana Hightower, please report to the press box.
Good evening. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Brenda Coleman and Principal Tanya Keene, we welcome you to tonight's RCHS Warrior Band halftime show, Pandora's Box Reopened. Our show tonight tells the tale of humanity's struggle against the forces of evil. Our opener foreshadows the peril that resides in Pandora's box. Our production is the time of joy while the box is closed, and our closers tonight shows the misery and warfare of the box being reopened. We hope you enjoy the RCHS Warrior Band production, Pandora's Box Reopened. Drum Major Jeremiah Patterson, you may take the field.
Jessica Lorraine Williams, please report to the press box. We have your car keys, Jessica Williams. Also, Mariana Hightower, please report to the press box.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. Bringing East Alabama more.
If you're in the market for any backyard structure, shop McGuire's Buildings for the guaranteed best portable buildings with the best warranty in the business. We also offer cabanas, greenhouses, and pergolas, plus all steel carports and garages. At McGuire's Buildings, you'll never feel pressured. Just great quality and friendly service from the family that's been in the business longer than anyone in the area. Delivered or built on site. Purchase, finance, or rent to own. McGuire's Buildings in Phoenix City and Columbus, Georgia. On Veterans Parkway across from Bellwood Body Works. Or visit www.mcguiresbuildings.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bi-City Towing is now under new ownership and new management. Now that we are family owned and operated, Bi-City Towing takes pride in our fast and friendly customer service and the availability we have to help and serve you. Breakdowns, collisions, flat tires. We know things happen on the road all the time. At Bi-City Towing, we understand. And with many years of experience, we are here for all your towing needs 24/7. Call Bi-City Towing at 334-732-1TOW.
We are at halftime at Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field, where Central Clay leads Russell County 23-0. Corey, a very interesting first half. The Volunteers put up 23 points, and it's been all Terry Heflin as he has 2 rushing touchdowns.
What can I say about Terry Heflin? He's been getting it done in between the tackles, driving defenders right off and getting to the second level. He's also been doing it on the outside. When they give him the ball after the tackle box, he's showing his track star speed and how dynamic he is. The story of this game is also the defensive line of the Volunteers. They've been getting the penetration up front, and they've been wreaking havoc in the backfield, getting towards Robert Calhoun. Now, a bright spot for this Russell County team, it's got to be Drew Pickett. Drew Pickett has seen some good runs tonight. He's gotten in between the tackle box and gotten up the field. It's just about consistency about this Russell County team. Now, on offense, they've had their opportunities. They've driven the ball past the 50-yard line, but then they've gotten stalled out on the 4th downs. So, in order for them to get going in the second half, they got to complete drives. They have to finish. They have to get the penetration and get the blocking from the offensive line, creating space for Robert Calhoun to make plays, to get the ball out to A.J. Black, to get the ball out to Cameron Bullock, to get the ball out to Quaylen Harper, to get the ball out to Denver Harper. That's what's going to have to make a difference. Now, on the defense, their linebackers are going to have to do a better job of supporting their defensive line. So Devin Presley is going to have to step up in the second half. Quay is going to have to step up as a ball hawk, not allow plays to get by him on the major big gainers. Those are the keys to the second half for this Russell County team.
All right, and we do have a score update in that Smith Station Robert E. Lee game as Smith Station leads the Generals 14-0. It's Smith Station's homecoming game. Just a reminder that we are going to be at the Swamp on the campus of Glenwood next week for Chambers Academy and the Glenwood Gators.
This halftime report is brought to you by Smith Station Pharmacy, located in Smith Station, Alabama. They've been serving Smith Station and the surrounding community since 2015. They have a friendly staff that will treat you like family. They are a local independent pharmacy, and they'll provide all customized means to all their patients' needs. Visit them today. They'll take care of you.
All right, Russell County will get the football first to start this second half. Down 23-0 against the 6-2 Central Clay Volunteers, who are in 5A. They defeated Beauregard 28-3 last week. Russell County defeated Park Crossing 48-22. It's the most points they put up in 2 years. And now Central kicks it off, and it sails into the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
So on that touchback kick, Russell County will start the second half at their own 20-yard line.
And out leading the offense for the Russell County Warriors is Robert Calhoun, who did win Player of the Week for 6A last week with his 3-touchdown performance against the Park Crossing Thunderbirds. Russell County is 2-6 on the year and 1-5 in the region. Calhoun leads the Warrior offense there at the 20-yard line. 3 wide receivers, a double back set. Handoff is to Tarver. Tarver tries to get right down the middle, gets a couple of yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Kelston Popcorn Tarver on the off-tackle carry, driving the football up the field for a yard. 2nd and 9.
So we are just underway here at the start of the second half. Calhoun is in the shotgun, trips to the left this time, Kelston Tarver. Drew Pickett now the running back, as he has got 4 wide receivers. Denver Harper is in the slot. He did have a touchdown pass last week. And there's a high snap, and it's a play fake, and it is intended for Quan Harper, incomplete. It was a play fake, and it was just incomplete.
That was an opportunity for Robert Calhoun rifling that football on a skinny post right for Harper. Unfortunately, an incomplete pass. 3rd and 9.
And once again, Russell County is put in a 3rd and long situation where they want to try to maintain this drive, but Central Clay wants to try to get Russell County off the field so they can bring their offense back out. The handoff is to Pickett. Pickett's got an open crease. Pickett makes a cut, and he gets the first down. A great play call on a 3rd and 10 to give Drew Pickett the 10-yard run for the first down.
Drew Pickett carrying that football off tackle, gets a little shifty, gets up the middle, gets down the field, and it is a first down for Russell County.
He had the open lane on that play. Robert Calhoun has got trips to the left with Drew Pickett as the running back. Drew Pickett had a big game last week against Park Crossing, 2 rushing touchdowns. And the handoff is to Pickett. It's a play fake, and it is caught by Quan Harper, a diving catch as the play fake works, and another first down for Russell County.
Play action fake. Robert Calhoun staying in the pocket, finds Harper for a slant route. First down, Russell County Warriors.
And a catch, nice catch by Quan Cheetah Harper. Ball is at the 45-yard line, and there's a little toss over to the back to Drew Pickett trying to break a tackle, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It was a toss in the backfield trying to get an open lane for Drew Pickett. It'll bring up second down.
On that last play, Robert Calhoun throws a flare route to Drew Pickett. They did not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of the play. 2nd and 11.
9:57 left to go here in the third quarter. As the ball is at the 44-yard line, a 2nd and 11. Calhoun trying to get the play. He's got the lone back, 4 wide receivers. Calhoun is in the shotgun. Handoff is to Pickett. Pickett gets a block. Pickett turns up the field. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He gets taken out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A big run by Drew Pickett and a first down for Russell County.
Drew Pickett gets a carry off tackle, then he bounces it outside. Shows how dynamic his speed is. First down, Russell County Warriors.
And he may have stepped out at the 24-yard line, and it will be a 1st and 10. Ball is at the 24 in Central Clay territory. Calhoun is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Handoff is to Tarver. Tarver finds the open crease. He's got the open lane. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Russell County Popcorn Tarver!
Kelston Popcorn Tarver carries the football between the tackles, finds a seam, finds a crack, drives the pile, and he's in for Pater. Touchdown, Russell County Warriors!
And the running back tandem of Drew Pickett and Kelston Tarver really set that play up. And it did not take long for Russell County to get into the end zone, and they get on the board. And Ryan Acosta on to attempt the extra point for Russell County. Kelston Popcorn Tarver, only a freshman. A nice run there to get on the board for Russell County. As we have a little bit of a delay here, but let's see if we get the snap, the kick. It's up. And the kick is good. So with 9:07 left to go here in the third quarter, Russell County gets on the board. Your score, Central Clay 23, Russell County 7. You're watching the high school game of the week on Beam and the CW Jabama.
What is community? Is it a neighborhood? The businesses and homes inside it? Maybe community isn't just a place. Maybe it's a state of mind that when we care together, cheer together, we're closer to what really counts. At Beam, we're finding new ways to bring us all closer. And you'll find us right out there with you, because community is always on our mind. Beam, bringing East Alabama more.
Welcome back to the Corbett Sports Complex at Mitchell Field. Richard Hall game of the week as Central Clay leads Russell County 23-7 thanks to a touchdown run by Kelston Tarver.
The second half.
And let's see what this Russell County defense can do. They've already stopped Central Clay on one possession, but Central Clay, they gave just a dose of Terry Heflin, and they got it in the end zone. Boyd with the touchdown run to make it 23-0 at the half. And Harris is in the shotgun. And Heflin has been getting the majority of the carries tonight for the Volunteers. The handoff is to Heflin. Heflin bounces outside, gets an open lane, and takes a and he gets out to the 45-yard line.
Terry Heflin going off tackle, gets right on the outside, drives the pile for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5.
Ball is at the 45-yard line for the Volunteer offense. 6-2 on the season. They're 5-0 in their region. They play at the 5A level. Harris over to Heflin. Heflin gets a couple of yards, but reaches a wall as Russell County's defense stops him there for a couple of yards on the play.
Terry Heflin going off tackle, driving the pile, but he was stone-walled by the whole defensive front of Russell County. We are now in a 3rd and 4th scenario, Richard.
The defense doing a good job putting 7 in the box, daring Terry Heflin to run. And now we're in a 3rd and 3. Harris is in the shotgun. Handoff is to Heflin. Heflin, I don't think he got it, as he gets stuffed for no gain, and it will bring up a 4th down.
Terry Heflin on the carry, but he was met at the line of scrimmage by this whole Russell County defensive front. It is a 3-and-out. Excellent stop. Ideal start for this Russell County Warriors defense. Now they got the opportunity to cut into the lead. 4th down.
They are going to punt the football to Russell County as Jose Castillo is back at the 15-yard line to accept this punt. As here we go. And the punt is off. And it is a high line drive right to Castillo. And he bobbles it, but he gets it right back. A heads-up play by Castillo. It looked like he was about to run with the football, but he falls on it.
An excellent punt. A bobble punt by Castillo. But in the end of the day, he did a great job by jumping on the football, not trying to be a hero. Sometimes you help yourself on that last one. And now Russell County is going to start their 2nd drive of the 2nd half. Ball on the 23-yard line.
And once again,